What's up, Insta fan? Blah. Sorry, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. I have a few moments before my next call, and I wanted to chat with my YouTube family here. So give me a moment to get situated and come on in, say hello, comment where you're from. I'm super excited to be here. So let's see here. Hi, Maribel. Welcome to the broadcast, my friends. It is Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. For those of you who are new and maybe you never caught me live, I am a nutrition expert. I am a food scientist and chemical engineer by training. Hey, Nina, what's up? They call me Ray. Hello, Middle East. Brenda, Jackie, what's up, Callie? North Carolina, Red Lion, PA, good stuff. Hello from Dallas. Hi, Sally from South Africa. So thank you guys for joining me live today. And hey, Stephanie from New York. If you are watching this live broadcast, please give the live broadcast a thumbs up. It helps your girl out here on YouTube algorithm-ish. So thank you guys so much for giving the video a thumbs up. So what I wanted to chat with you guys about today is how to actually reach your fat loss goals or your health goals. Your goal doesn't have to be fat loss, but how to actually reach it. And I am somebody who has struggled for a very, 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 very long time to reach my goals. I was like stuck in the matrix. Seriously, I didn't know what to do. And I finally figured out the magic. I finally figured out the magic sauce to help me reach my health goals, as well as over 40,000 clients. And I want to talk to you guys about what those things are. A lot of it's mindset based. Some of it is practical, tactical execution things. But is anybody here watching this broadcast and you're like, man, I really want to reach my goal, but I'm afraid that if I work hard, I'm still not going to get there? Does anyone here have that fear that like you're going to work and you'll do it and you'll put in some efforts, you'll try, but is anyone here like still not quite sure if you're actually going to get there? Appreciate the honesty, Stephanie. Chicago, I hope I'm saying your name right. And it's a shitty feeling. It's not a good feeling where you think that like, well, what if I work this hard and then nothing happens? And here I am, like, stuck. And when we fail, when it comes to these health goals, it can leave us feeling extremely defeated, and it kind of gets you in a point where you're like, why try? And I've been there at different seasons in my life, and I think that for those of you who are in that season of your life right now where you're like, you know what, why try? Why bother? Let me keep eating BS. Let me keep doing, you know what, whatever. It's just whatever. Is anyone here with a big whatever? So if that's you, let's chat. One of the biggest things that you need to know to, oh, okay, thank you. One of the biggest things you need to get out of that headspace is to accept the fact that it's gonna take time. I've said this a million times, but it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. If you've been eating poorly, if you haven't been exercising, if you've been drinking excessively, if you've been eating lots of snacks, if you've been eating high-calorie meals, if you haven't been sleeping well, if you haven't been prioritizing health, if you've been extremely stressed, if you have not been taking care of yourself for quite some time, I have a rude awakening for you guys. And the rude awakening is you gotta pay for it. I'm gonna repeat, it's time to pay for it. Every time you eat above and beyond your total daily energy expenditure, meaning every time you eat more than what your body needs to maintain itself, whatever size you're at, your body is going to hold on to those extra calories in the form of stored body fat. So I want you to think of it like every time you eat above and beyond what you were supposed to eat for the day, all of those extra calories get racked up like debt. I want you to think of all of those extra calories like credit card debt. So those bottles of wine, those margaritas, those martinis, that popcorn, those potato chips, those cookies, all those extra things that you've been eating week after week, month after month, year after year, all those times you didn't exercise, you racked up an F ton of caloric debt. So you are in debt right now. And just like credit card debt doesn't go away, like if you have credit card debt, you got to pay for it. You have to pay for it. And what I want you guys to realize is that you can't do that and expect it to just, that debt to magically be wiped away. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's time to pay for it. So likewise, if you were spending above and beyond your monthly budget of how much money you make in a month, and you've been doing that repeatedly week after week, month after month, and now all of a sudden your credit card bill is $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and you're thinking, good God, that's gonna take a long time to pay off. Well, yeah, it is. It's gonna take some time. So likewise, if you had that piece of cheesecake and that one piece of cheesecake was 1,500 calories and your maintenance level of calories was 1,500, guys, you have to be aware of the situation. You gotta be aware of the situation, and you have to focus and you have to face it. You have to face it. Too many of you guys are sweeping it under the rug. You're like, I just wanna do something quick. Stop with the quick fixes. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Why on earth would you want to fast and eat nothing and do water? It does not work. Hey, what's up, Felicia? You figured out you had about 120 days worth of storage based on 60 pounds of fat? Well, now is the time to take emotion out of the equation. You have to set your emotion aside, and I understand how hard it is to want to be upset, to be angry, to want to cry, to want to scream, to want to kick something, to want to punch something, to just be angry. I've had those phases. But what we need to do is navigate you guys out of that emotional phase. We gotta navigate you guys out of denial that this is actually happening, and we have to navigate you into a reality check where you're like, all right, what's the damage? I want to start dealing with it. Likewise, if any of you guys have credit card debt or student loans or bills that you're behind on, or I don't know, medical bill, whatever maybe you owe people money. Think of it financially, guys. In order for you to improve your financial situation, what do you have to do? You gotta face it. You gotta figure out what your debts are. You gotta put together payment plans. So I want you guys to think of improving your situation like putting together a payment plan. You gotta be like, all right, I gotta face this. I gotta see, all right, what do I weigh now? What's my body fat percentage? What's my goal? What is the gap between where I wanna be and where I am now? If I lose 1 pound of body fat per week, how long is that gonna take me? How many times a week do I need to exercise to do that? How much do I need to eat in a day to do that? This is where you have to have the reality check. And until you remove emotion, until you're willing to face the music and say, all right, here we go. This is what it's gonna be. This is like putting together a payment plan to deal with your debt, because you guys, you gotta pay for it. Is it faster to lose body fat when following keto? No, it's not faster. It's not faster. Keto will make you think you're losing more weight quickly because you have that initial water weight loss, but it's not gonna make you lose weight faster. It's not. Now, here's the thing. Who here is ready to face the music? Who here is ready to be? Now, when I say face the music, it doesn't mean that you stop life, you stop living, you stop enjoying yourself. It doesn't mean you put yourself on this like punishment mindset where you're like, okay, let me just suck it up, eat like a bird for a month or two, and then I'm gonna go back to my bullshit. No. What you guys need to do is you need to do something called defining your new normal. Your new normal. What you were doing wasn't working, and you should not go back to that. Now, it doesn't mean you can never have a nice meal. It doesn't mean you can never have a high calorie meal. It doesn't mean you can never have a cocktail again. But what it means is you should not eat like a bird, and you should not be eating all the things. So likewise, if you had some financial debt, does that mean that you stop eating? You probably want to tighten the belt a little bit, but you're going to have to change your lifestyle, and it's going to take some work. And a lot of you guys don't want to hear that if you have 20 pounds to lose, if you do that in a safe and healthy way, that's probably going to take you 4 or 5 months. So it is August. So August, September, October, November, December. If you have about 20 pounds or so to lose, it's probably going to take you to the end of the year. It's probably going to take you to the end of the year. So what you guys need to do, you got to face the music. You got to realize that you do have to pay for your bullshit. You have to pay. You have overloaded your body with nonsense day after day, week after week, month after month. The time is going to pass by either way, so you need a game plan. You need a game plan, and you got to ask yourself, how am I going to do this? Now, sometimes that can be overwhelming, and that can be so overwhelming that people want to wait for a perfect time to start. You want to wait for the perfect circumstances. You want to wait until nothing else is going on. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. This is one of those things where getting organized is great, but sometimes you need to do something called taking messy action. And I want you guys to take messy action. When I say messy action, it means start somewhere. Start by drinking water. If there's one thing you guys can do today for me as a result of watching this broadcast, the number one thing, stop drinking alcohol. You guys just cut it out. It provides zero nutritive value. It does not make you full. It actually makes you hungrier. Your judgment goes. It makes you sick. It pauses your body's ability to metabolize fat for 48 to 72 hours. Stop with alcohol. So how the hell do you stay motivated? You don't stay motivated, Lady Moon. It's impossible to stay motivated. Staying motivated is like expecting it to be a beautiful sunshiny day every day. You're not going to be motivated. You need to establish habits. You need to establish discipline. You need to establish a routine. You need to get to a point where you do what needs to get done, whether you feel like it or not. You got to rely on discipline, not motivation. I'm never going to tell you guys, oh, get motivated, do this, do that, listen to this podcast, do this. You just got to do it, whether you feel like it or not. So if it's raining out, if you're in a pissy mood, if you have your period, if something happened that really upset you, oh my gosh, I have these days sometimes, you guys, where like shit hits the fan and it's frustrating, and all I want to do is just not. You love the concept of messy action. You've been a perfectionist all your life. You have trouble starting, finishing things if you feel you can't do it perfectly. And here's the thing about messy action. A lot of times we think we're perfectionists. I used to think I was a perfectionist too, but the reality is I was scared. And I was using perfect as this label that I like to use, because honestly, I was afraid. I was afraid of failing. I was afraid of messing up. I was afraid of looking bad. I was afraid of trying and looking dumb because I told all these people I was about to do this thing, and then here I am effing up. start messy and just start, you guys. You're a perfectionist trying to avoid failure. And here's the thing, the only way you can fail, my friends, the only way you can fail is when you stop giving up. Is when you stop trying. It's when you stop trying. So guys, you've never heard anyone say anything except for stay motivated, but that makes more sense. You can't stay motivated. It's impractical. It's impractical every day. Now, when you have a wave of motivation, ride it, go for it. Like for instance, when it's a beautiful sunshiny day and the flowers are out and the birds are singing and you're like, dang, it's a nice day, and the stars are out at night and the moon is out, and there's those nice summer breezes at night. Like, wow, soak it in where you can get it. That's wonderful, but relying on motivation is not going to work. So what you need to do is what to do if you're not motivated during this quarantine and your routine and job change. You gotta carve out a new way. You gotta carve out a new way. You want to stop quitting, but you always do at the end. Like, I really want to stop, but you don't know how. If you want to do something you've never done before, something has to change. So some people, they hire a coach. Some people join the challenge. Some people get an accountability partner. Some people hire a personal trainer. Some people document their journey online. Some people, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. If you've never seen anything through, don't you ever get sick of yourself? Like, do you ever get sick of your own excuses, sick of your own BS? Do you ever get like, man, just see it through? Like, do you ever get mad and sick and tired of your own excuses? Guys, if you're gonna struggle, if you're gonna be in the pain, if you're gonna be discontent with your body, if you're not gonna be happy with your life, it's time to really reconsider quality of life, because I believe that a lot of you, I don't care how much money you have, I don't care how nice your house is, how nice your car is, I don't care how accomplished you are in your career, I don't care how accomplished your children are, I don't care what accolades you have on your back. A lot of you guys have compromised your quality of life, which is the standard you allow for your body. And nothing, no amount of money, no amount of wealth, fame, success, anything nothing can replace quality of life. There is nothing better than feeling good in your own skin. There is nothing better than having a good relationship with food. There is nothing better than just feeling in control of your nutrition. You're really trying to maintain all that, but your weight is not changing. It just stands in one place, no decreases, no increases. So it sounds like you need to make a change. It sounds like you need to have a consultation or to get on a program. So if something's not working, do something about it. And uplifting comments. I have been there, you guys. I have been there. Trust me, you guys. I haven't always been Gauge Girl. I was not Gauge Girl my whole life. I wasn't. I had to fight to become Gauge Girl. And I see Gauge Girl as the strongest version of me. I see Gauge Girl as the side of me that sucks it up and digs deep. And you all have an inner Gauge Girl. You all have a version of yourself that is capable. You have a version of yourself that gets it done anyway. You have a version of yourself that is able to push through the pain, the grit, the bullshit, whatever's going on in your mind, whatever's going on in your heart, whatever's going on in your life. You all have a Gauge Girl inside of you. You all have a Gauge Girl inside of you. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to get so fed up with the nonsense. I want you guys to get so sick and tired of winging it. I want you guys to get so sick and tired of not having focus, of not having direction, of just, what are you doing? You're just going through the motions in this life. If you want something, guys, get after it. Get hungry. Get hungry. And you want to know something that I've learned over the years, you guys? I'm 38 years old. I will be 39 in January. One thing I've learned over the years is that if I want something, there is nothing that's going to stop me from getting it. I will grind until I get it. I don't care how many times I fall. I don't care how many times I fail. I don't care how stupid I look doing it. I am willing to fail miserably flat on my face and look stupid. And I will not let anything stop me. So if you guys are afraid to fail, screw failure. Failure is your best teacher. Fail early, fail often, fail forward. Fail forward, my friends. Nothing wrong with screwing up. Like, failure is the best educator. So the thing is, once you stop fearing failure, the whole world of possibilities opens up for you, because nothing can stop a person who refuses to give up. I am living proof that nothing can stop a person who refuses to give up. So be stubborn in the fact that, like, just refuse, reject it. You don't like where you're at, reject it. Be like, you know what? I can do better than this. And if you're watching this right now and you know deep down in your gut that you can do better than this, and you know, like, only you know, if you're vibing with me right now, you know. If you're like, you know what? I'm capable of this. I could do this. What the heck? Let me just get it together. I can do better than this. I can. So why aren't you? If you can, why aren't you? Give me the laundry list of your excuses. Right now, I will we'll take them down one at a time. And guys, don't feel bad. You're human. You're human. We all go through things. We all go through life. So if you want it, guys, I want you guys to get so hungry and so excited, because you know that when you apply yourself, magic happens. You know that when you focus, magic happens. You know, and I know that when someone is focused and someone is sick of their own, like, oh, do you ever get so mad at yourself? Like, for instance, for those, when I painted this concept of debt for you guys, caloric debt, for those of you guys have gained weight and now you got to deal with all these poor choices you made. You're like, man, why the heck did I do that? Like, gosh, and you could be frustrated with yourself, or you could be like, all right, it is what it is. It's done now. You know what? Let's deal with it. Let's go. You know? So guys, what I want you to do is stop beating yourselves up. I want you guys to dig deep and really ask yourself, can I do better? Can I do better? And if you can do better, then do better. If you can do better, then do better. So if you need help, if you need a custom plan, if you want a coach, if you want something to ground you, join Gauge Girl. We would love to help you. You get access to our private forum. We have an amazing, on fire community of people who are about it. We are real. We are raw. We are here with our flaws and all. And no, we're ready to do it. We're ready to do the things, guys, the things that have to get done. So I want you guys to feel at peace today. I want you guys to feel at ease. I want you guys to know that your best days are ahead of you. They are ahead of you. They're not behind you. They're ahead of you. And if you feel defeated right now, if you feel down, if you feel out, if you feel broken, I want you to know that that's temporary. That's temporary. And I'm getting emotional because, like, I know what it feels like to feel broken. I know what it feels like to feel devastated. I know what it feels like to feel like you can't go any further. But what I'm here to tell you is that that's not true. That's not the case. Today is a new day, you guys. Today is a new day. It's a new day. So whatever has happened, whatever you've been going through, guys, it's behind you. Woo! Today's a new day, you guys. I want you guys to get on fire for your goals. I want you guys to stop accepting less than your best. I want you guys to feel your best. I want you guys to step into a new chapter. I want you guys to step into a new chapter because you are worth it. You are worth it. I don't care how long it's gonna take. I don't care if it takes you 5 years to reach your goal, guys. Honestly, for most of you, it's not gonna take that long. If most of you apply yourself for 3 to 6 months, you will probably get 80% of your goal for most of you. So guys, sending you much love, much encouragement, love and blessings, you guys. You have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon.